Jeez. This is... Hello? Hello? Can't? Why is my left hand so fucked? Or my right hand, I mean. That was strange. Alright, so I have a few more things I need to do. I started stream. I'm got my headset on. I've got my earbuds in. I've got world music off. I've got Steam VR unmuted. I've got this shit up. I've got the camera going. My right knee suddenly started hurting before stream, and I have to make a Discord pose. Ugh, I hate cables. When they get tangled up, it's never fun. Okay, that's good. Ilvax server. Alright, server host complete. Anything else I need to do? Kick. I have to have that open. Mute tab. Okay, that's correct. Let's just bring it a bit closer. And then, let's see, anything else I want to do? I guess music for myself. I am here. Again. The same, as usual, the creature of habit. What can I say? if I'm gonna do something consistently, unfortunately, it means inconsistent with the same stuff too. So, yeah. I swear to God, I'm sick. I need to clean the smudges on my lenses. Unfortunately, that's annoying. Maybe I'll learn to ignore them. I don't know. Um, yeah. Today is a very shrunk kind of day. Nothing exciting going on. I wanted to be standing, but my right knee is kinda hurting when I stood on it, and I don't know why. So it's kind of mild concern. Mm. Yeah. So today, it's gonna be another day of me just sitting here, yapping, figuring out what I want to do beyond that. Nothing specific. Maybe I'll do another Slay the Spire stream soon. Maybe even tonight. Who knows? I've got 2 hours to fill. I've got time to kill. I've got nothing but empty space today. I was like, why is it only playing this music? Turns out I'm not on the right thing. Good. And now I've got pretty much everything I need. I think that's pretty much everything. So yeah, I I'm just here. I am just here. I'm gonna try to stand for a little bit. As much as it might be a problem, we'll see. Sorry, just fixing my waist tracker. Because my short or my pajamas are a bit too high up and bunched up. Everything's a bit bunched up actually, so shh. Uh yeah. There we go. That's a bit better. And I will say again, my left or right knee is a bit wonky today. I don't know what's going on there. But that's okay. Sometimes things are just a little uncomfy. And because of the way that things are... Hello, dear Play. Thank you for the follow. Your stream is pretty awesome and impressive, and I'd like to also stick with you for the long term. If you don't mind, to be a dedicated find, kindly add me on Discord as my username is Spanzer_3. While I appreciate the idea of someone being a longtime fan, I hesitate to just add people, especially when they first show up on stream. So if you're an actual person, you know, my apologies if that comes across a bit too cold. But, you know, getting to know someone through chat is definitely easier. A start, you know? Otherwise, you know, you could always join my Discord and keep up with when I go live, come here to interact and stuff. Basically form some kind of connection beyond just, you know, the immediate. But also, I feel, or I would assume that this is a copy paste because it was very instant. Like, my stream isn't impressive at the moment. I'm just kind of here quietly existing. But nonetheless, that's just my assumption based off of how Twitch is. Ooh, and your account's only 7 minutes old. And you're marked as a ban evader. Well, unfortunate, so... yeah. I am just gonna be here and vibe today. You know, nothing exciting on my end. My tummy isn't in the greatest condition. Once again, another day passes, another day of slight tummy ache. It's great. Nothing I eat is sitting well lately, so it's not really a very confidence boosting feeling these past few days. But hey, what can you do? Sometimes the body's just like, hey, there's a problem. And if there's a problem, that's unfortunate, but nothing I'm gonna do about it. I just gotta learn to deal. I'm just gonna have to deal. Hello, PC456. How are you doing today? Hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully it's better than me with my tummy ache. I at least hope to hear good things. If not, then, you know, I hope it gets better. And you know what? Even if it's going good, I hope it gets better. Get wrecked. Just chillin'? That's cool. What you been doing then otherwise? You just hop in streams and seeing what people are up to? Yeah, that's fair. Lots of small streamers, lots of people who are willing to interact, you know? Then I'm sure there's also lots of big streamers who are, you know, much more likely to shake their ass in front of the camera. But either way, I hope you're enjoying your time and that you're spending it in a way that makes you happy. And I hope that you're, you know, better than some of the people I've seen who do the same thing, where I've gotten very strange messages, and I've also gotten a full dick pic in my DMs. So, you know, as long as you're not doing that, you're an awesome chatter. No joke. First message from one chatter was just like, hey, my dick is 10 inches long. It's like, good for you. Oh yeah, no, it's bad sometimes. This place is amazing. I'm also streaming on Twitch. So I do Kick, Twitch, and YouTube all at the same time because, you know, small streamer, broad net, and why not? And, yeah, so who knows? But, yeah. And then as for music, if you're curious why I sway so much, I'm listening to my own music. I don't stream the music I'm listening to, not because I'm afraid of DMCA, but simply because, like, I'd rather people be able to listen to me talk or their own music at their own leisure. You know what I mean? No, I don't blame you either way. Like, each platform has its faults, believe me. So, I don't mind chatting with you if you're on Kick's side. Notifications from Kick don't show up for whatever reason, but, like, at least multi-chat does. So, I can read what you say, no problem. But yeah, no. What else are you up to beyond just the usual chat hopping? Sorry, I have to adjust. What's so funny? Listen, I don't even know what I said anymore. By the time I read LOL, my brain already went to the next thing of like, wait, what did I say? So, yeah, no, my brain, no good today. I'm fighting a tummy ache, alright? So, just laying in bed. No, that's fair. Thank you for the follow, by the way. My right knee, it's been hurting too. Like, I'm a bag of complaints, trust me. I have nothing but complaints right now. Last 3 days have been hell. Anything I eat afterwards, I'm just straight stomachache territory for the next hour. Appreciate it. But yeah, no. This stream is just being rebuilt from the ground up, you know? So it's eventually, I hope to return to a former glory like a phoenix from the ashes. But until then, I'm just enjoying my time, just streaming 2 or 3 hours a day, coming on here, saying hi, and seeing what, you know, conversations I can have. And honestly, I don't mind the conversations most of the time. People are relatively nice, and then, you know. It's better than the conversations I think I was having when I did Omegle for some, like, boredom. Because, like, I was really bad, where I was, like, kind of depressed, and I was hopping on Omegle late at night, talking to complete strangers, obviously, and you would see a lot of, like, you know, behavior, but you just skip past those. But some of the conversations were actually nice ones, and then you had other ones where, like, the first thing out of anyone's mouth is, like, they look at you and they're like, "Are you a man or a woman?" And it's like, "I'm trans." And then they're like, "Ugh." And then they skip. Like, bruh, you didn't even know, and also, why do you care? You're here to talk to strangers, right? Nope, they're here to talk to women, and they're here to... What you got? It's like, why do that on Omegle of all places? But anyway, that's irrelevant. Oh, I turned on the camera, or the mirror behind me. I was like, why can you see my back? Anyway, that all said, lots of just me yapping, lots of me killing time. My knee keeps wanting to pop, which is a sign that something ain't right with it. Ain't got nothing interesting going on, though. Not a thought in my brain. Hello, username. You think you're hearing another stream? No worries. Have I ever just seen someone's dick out in the open in Omegle? So, you don't just see a dick straight up. What you'll usually end up seeing is, let's say like you're on Omegle, right? And it's loading, loading, loading. What ends up happening is, you'll see this. And then you'll like see the roof, and then you'll see like a light shaking, which is an indicator that if they pan the camera down, you're gonna see their junk. And what made it even more strange was like, it was almost impressive, the fact that someone did this. But there was a dude. He had a camera set, or not camera, he had a light set up to shine light. Hello, lip. Wait, I can do this. Lip ask Alabash. I'm doing okay. My tummy hurts a little bit, but I'm okay. And also, just so you guys know, I'm talking to someone on Kick as well as on Twitch. For some reason, Kick chat won't show up on my screen, so you guys don't see them. So when you hear me respond to something that doesn't make sense, I'm talking to someone on that side. And Kit can see things on the other side. So anyway, just thought I'd explain that real quick. But yeah, no, thank you for asking, Lip. I hope you're doing well. How are you today? How have you been doing? What are you up to? And then continuing my weird story while you type. So I was on Omegle, and this person, they had a light shining directly on them, and against the wall, there was a silhouette of them, like, vivid detail. Like, legitimately, the shadow was literally it. Like, it wasn't like is that a blurry? No, it was straight up like, bro had a projector to show him stroking his, yeah. It was crazy. Anyway, I'd never seen someone put that much effort into making other people watch someone jerk off. Like, Omegle was insane. I don't get it. I don't get the appeal. I'm not even joking. It was a shadow jerk. Like, dude was that obsessed with the idea of making people see that. Yeah. Weird shit. The internet's weird. And horny people are very, horny. So they'll do whatever. Oh wait, I read your name wrong, Lip? Oh, fuck. Let me try again. Lip all Avash. No, that's gotta be right? Did I read that wrong? I hope not. Is my brain bad? Oh, enough to be visible. But yeah, no, shit was gross. Like I said, people are weird. The internet is a very strange place. Sorry, my hair is like long and it is currently like behind me. Aw, thank you for the follow. Oh no, right, I mean. Thank you, thank you. Hello, readers. How are you guys all doing? Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, no, I was just talking about Omegle for the moment. Hello, IKEA Hawaii. Thank you for the follow, Lip. I hope you had a nice stream. Were you also streaming VR chat? Sorry, now my hair tie needs to come out and get redone, so I'm not gonna be able to like move my hands for a moment. They're just gonna get put down while I deal with this moment. Lip as Calabash. Damn it! I read it wrong. You are right. And it is Lip as Calabash. All good. Hell yeah. Sorry, so yeah, let me just get these strands of hair out of my head. Yeah, long hair and headsets don't get along very well, so I've got all this shit to pull on right now. Anyway, hello Raiders. This isn't, the most optimal way to greet you guys. But, oh! I kicked my desk. I was trying to wave with my foot because you can't see me while I fix my hair. Okay. Hair fixed. Hands are back. Hello. Alright, so, yes, hello. My name is Ilak. I am Illy. I stream VR chat as well as other games. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a good time, had a good night. I will give you guys a heads up. I am vibing to my own music. I don't play any out loud, so that way you guys can kind of listen to whatever you want to. And if you want to yap with me, you can yap with me. If that's not what you want to be here, that's okay. PC. Oh, I'm also streaming on the Kick side as well, so every now and then I'm going to be answering questions to people who can't, you guys can't see. So, I just seem insane. Thank you for the follow, Scepter Flight. What about people having, intercourse on Omegle? No, I've never seen that, thankfully. However, lots of drug use. Lots of drug use. One night, and this is all in the same night, I feel like, I saw people doing, nitrous or whatever, or, I think it was nitrous. Either way, like, they were filling a balloon with gas, and then the gas would expand, they take a hit, and then they blow it back into the balloon, and then they hold it and then like take a third hit or something crazy, and then their voice would be a little deeper, right? There was also this man who, heads up again, another small detail, I'm trans, who was just like, oh my god, are you trans? And I was like, yeah. He's like, well, just, I am kind of a chaser. Like, I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be, but I am kind of one. I was like, cool. And then he was like, do you care if I, do a bump of cocaine while we're talking? I was like, I can't stop you. Go ahead. And so he had like a rolled up $100 bill, and he was legitimately just on this mirror that he had like right off camera. Like he was like chopping it up and into camera or into frame. So like all I'd see is just this. What about seeing boobs? I've never seen boobs. No, it's mostly men. Like you have two groups of people, or maybe there's more than two, but the two main groups that you'd see are just like dudes by themselves staring angrily at their camera because they've seen nothing but other dudes. And then you had girls who are usually in pairs, like just kind of vibing together, like laughing and giggling about the weird shit that they're seeing. And let's be real, like lots of dudes giving them a very positive attention because like you're the only girl they've seen all night. So it was a very odd experience. Anyway, all that aside, Omegle was an interesting time, but it helped me fill out some of the quiet time when I was depressed and like going through it, so I appreciated it for what it was. And this was recent Omegle, by the way, like post Omegle shutdown. But yeah, no, overall, most of the conversations were geared around either the drugs they were doing for some reason, or some people just asking me if I'm trans, other people asking me questions about being trans, and then more so people just being like, why? And it's like, well, because I'm happier this way. Because I wasn't happy, as a man. So, and I always knew I wasn't happy as one. So blah blah blah. Argue, 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 and just trying my best to be polite and explain. Because I don't want to push anything on anyone who doesn't want it. I've never been the type to be like, oh, you have to respect my identity. Like, I don't care. If I'm a guy to you in your mind, I'm not changing your mind. And that's okay. You can exist how you want to, and I can exist how I want to. And then at that point, I can choose not to interact. So it's like, your loss, not mine. That's just, again, my opinion on how those kinds of things go. But everyone's got different views. That being said, though, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Oh, I gotta ban that user. There's a auto mod of spammer. There we go. I'm not even kidding, I can't even click the deny button because the reply button's taking over it. It'll have to sit. That said, how's everyone else doing? Seems like they can't believe a guy would want to be a girl because they think so badly about them. Yeah. You like Kick because no ads? That's fair. Discord or Twitch side is riddled with those, but there are ways around them if you know how to do it. But it's fine. No pressure either way. You can hang out on the Kick side, and I can still talk to you just fine. I think username, it's also the fact that, like, a lot of people are repressed in what they want to, and what they don't want, right? And also, the other side of it too is, like, core belief systems are inherently flawed. Sorry, I have really upset tummy, so burping is gonna happen a lot tonight. But if you have a belief system that's based around the core philosophies, or that you have this set of beliefs that are so solidified in you that you can't have a conversation, then yeah, this is what happens, right? Hello, Stud Bunny. Because a lot of people have it in their head like, I understand this concept, why can't you? So to them, it's as simple as like, let's look at flat earthers as a better example. We can all agree that Earth is not flat, right? Everyone can agree Earth not flat. So if the Earth isn't flat, but someone thinks it's flat and has all this evidence in their mind that's so easily proven on how the Earth is flat, that person gets like annoyed and feels also superior to people who don't believe the Earth is flat. So it's like, oh yes, I know the Earth is flat, and you're all idiots for not getting it. How could you not believe something, or how could you believe the lies of the government? And da 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 da. And it's like, bro, what? Globes have existed since prior to our government, but no, 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 no. So... eh. Also, hello, Stud Bunny. How are you doing today? How's work treating you? Do I have other outfits? I do. I do have outfits. I just like this one because it's very tomboyish, but I have to work on the other outfits to look a little bit better. So, to give you an example of an outfit I have, let's see. I have, obviously, my shirt. I have my gloves, my leggings, and my shoes. So I've got all this. Oops. So I've got all this. And then I've got, this should be safe to do on stream. So I have this, which isn't complete yet. The material on the suit needs work. But it should be pretty cute overall. It's like a reverse bunny suit. Emphasis on the word suit. Earth could be flat because maps are flat? Ah, yes. And a map can be drawn from the perspective of anything. So for instance, if you just shift the perspective slightly, America would be cut in half, and half of it would be on the left side, and half of it would be on the right side. Nice bunny. Let's see. I also have this dress. I like this outfit too. I think it's pretty cute. You're trying to write the word butt, and I won't let you. Alright. The streamer, you know, is a flat earther. That's insane to me. And again, that's my core belief, right? Like, I know the earth is round. However, this idiot over here thinks the world is flat. So, So now I'm the angry one at someone for not understanding something, right? Because my core belief is being challenged, but in a way that I think is obviously wrong. And that's how these people feel about trans people. That's how these people feel about, anything woke, basically. They're like, I understand this very simple concept, and these people are too stupid to get it, so they're the problem, right? And that's how people view, like, me as being trans, right? Where it's like, so many misguided questions, where it's like, well, if you're trans, like, you like men then, yeah? And I'm like, no. Are you just hoping that I do? I like women, but, you know, I'll maybe talk to a guy, but they're not likely. I have my type too, and I'll talk to anybody, and personality is first and foremost. And let me be honest, most men kinda don't have the personality I'm into. It's nothing against men as a whole, but they're just not for me usually. Sometimes, I've had one or two instances where I was like, I guess I can, you know? I guess this would work. But otherwise, it's like, no. But you know who else, who I never would be able to have gotten, but I would definitely, would. It's Heath Ledger. Oh, so sad. Beautiful man. Absolutely beautiful man. But, yeah, no. What can you do? People are very stubborn, aren't they, though? So I don't argue with people like that. I just usually offer to answer their questions. And what about trans girls? Of course trans girls are within my equation. Doesn't mean that they are like an instant pass either. Women don't get an instant pass. Personality still does rule supreme. I don't care how hot you are. If we don't get along, it ain't gonna work. Yeah, what's your fun fact? What is your fun fact of the night? Sorry, I'm just gonna check my drink real quick. Men dating fanboys. Yeah, that comes from repression, right? Like the idea that like you're pushing down these feelings because everyone around you is forcing you with that ideology. Wow, that was a hard word for me today. They're pushing this ideology that like these people are bad, and like any fascination that you had with them, it starts to become like, oh, it's because like they're wrong, and then eventually you start to realize, no shit, I just want to be them. Right? It's like, oh, I wasn't like that personally. I was more like, I'd see some icon on TV. I think the first imagery I can remember of a trans person, or at least the idea of a trans person I can remember, might have been a comedian named Eddie Izzard, and I was like hooked. And then like before she became a TV star, but she was still a stand-up comedian, Ellen DeGeneres, she's not trans. However, again, the idea like this lesbian was just like my eyes were locked. Like I've always had a much more strong pull towards tomboys, towards lesbians, towards trans people, like very strong pull. Hello, BW Can Balls. Or BW Candy Balls. I assume that's your name. How are you doing tonight? But yeah, no, I've always had a fascination with those icons, and like, another good example is like Cowboy Bebop, if you ever watched it way back in the day. I'm doing okay minus a stomach ache, but I'll be okay. Um, but Cowboy Bebop way back in the day had a character, I don't remember the name right now, but basically it was like an old friend of, I think, Spike's, who ended up being, stomach ache is not fun. No, I agree with you. It's been like this for the last 3 days. Every time I eat, just instantly pain. So it's been kind of a fight. Especially because I'm trying to gain weight, so it's a double fight. But no, I'm glad you're doing okay. Yeah, 3 days of pain. So Cowboy Bebop, the character, they came back and they're non-binary, but like Faye walks in on them on the shower, and then they see like who they thought was a man has boobs, and it was just like, I wish it were me. There was so much obsession from like child me for this character, who was barely important to the show. You're pretty fatigued, but don't hard to keep food down for you too. Oh yeah, it's so much work. For some reason, it's like, fuck me, like, I eat and then I feel sick. Or if I eat too much, I mean, it's very easy for me to, like, feel that way. Your perspective changed when your first real partner was a trans girl. And, you softened on them. Then you were gay for a while. Sword fighting was fun until I was used twice, became a girl, and the rest is history. A femboy? No, I'm trans. Um, if you meant me, candy balls. I am trans, yes. So, it's all good. Love for you too. But yeah, no. Eating is hard, and gaining weight equally hard. Like, I started this year at 135, or 130 pounds, and I'm currently at 135, and rapidly losing it. And I'm starting to go crazy, because every fucking day I can't eat, because every time I eat, my stomach hurts, and it's just, kill me. Just kill me. It'll be okay. I am very little, yes. I was 125 pounds last year at the start of the year, too. So yeah, that was last year versus this year, and 150, but that's nothing wrong with that. That's actually kind of my goal weight. I think 150 is my new goal, because the closer I got to 140, I'm like, I don't really notice much of a change, so I'm like, I gotta do more. But like I said, my weight's going like this, so it's like, hard to tell where I should stop. You're a twink white boy. Yeah, but nothing wrong with 150 pounds for being a dude, you know? If you are comfortable with it, then be happy with it. If you don't like it, it's time to start using protein powder. Chug that shit. Doesn't matter if you're working out or not. Load up on carbs and calories. Gradually, you'll gain weight, and then you'll start, filling out wherever you want to fill out. But that's preference, too. I'm gonna sit down for a little bit. Thank you, I appreciate that. I hate my voice. Gonna cross my legs, though, because, I don't wanna show under the dress. So, but yes, I'm just vibing tonight. Tonight, let me switch back to my usual outfit, something more comfy. I have to be extra careful with these toggles, because in VR chat, you can see my stomach, for instance. I had to fix that. We're gonna go back to the Sarashi. Okay, save. And then we're gonna take off that, and that. There we go, back to my comfy mode. You wanna fill me out respectfully, though. Unfortunately, that ain't happening, because I am just pixels on your screen. So yeah, no. That's funny, though. How's everything else going, though, guys? Also, Kat, thank you for sharing your story. I do appreciate learning more about other people's journeys, too. I definitely waited until I was 35 to start my journey, just because, like, I've known since I was a kid. I've known for many, many years. For the record, I'm 37. Um, and yeah, no, when I was a, like, teenager, 37, not 35, 37. Uh, yeah, I'm an old lady. The white hair on my head is not just for show, so use that as, like, a guideline. Uh, you're 19. You're just a baby. And you're 23. Jesus, everyone's a baby. Yes, you are. You're adorable. Oops, sorry. I tease, but nonetheless. Nothing wrong with being, like, young. Enjoy it. I just say you're a baby compared to me, okay? It's a fair statement. What are you gonna do? Grow old? I'll just keep getting older. Like, this is a fight you can't win. My hips are very much just in an awkward position tonight, aren't they? Ugh, I have to keep fighting that. My stomach does not feel happy. If anyone could just cure my stomach pains, though, you can have whatever you want, okay? I will do anything for you. Old enough for me? Unfortunately, you're just too young. But I appreciate the sentiment. You can cure it? Alright, you tell me how you cure a stomach pain. And, yeah. My burps will continue until then. Hello, Wika Taco. How are you doing? You majored in curing stunning pains. You are 19, bro. You majored in high school. You'd never guess how I found your Twitch. How did you find my Twitch? Wika Taco, thank you for the follow. The One Piece is real. A blowjob would cure it. Am I too young? No, I was talking to someone on the kick side. There's someone on the kick side saying that they can cure my stomach pains and that they're 19. So, just responding to that. You're actually a professor of stomach curing. That's insane. But yes, I'm fascinated. Please, do explain the science behind curing my stomach pain. Mm-hmm. Yes, but Wicca, you never answered me. How'd you find it? Did you find me through my Discord? Because I'm purple right now. Is that how you found me? Okay, first you have to warm up my tummy. It's pretty warm right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. A sediment? You ain't typing all that. You'll tell me later, not from Discord. Did someone tell you I was streaming and then you're like, really? Were they talking shit about me and then you're like, nah, I gotta go see this shit. I'm joking. Why don't you just type all that? Come on. I know that's not how you found me, don't worry. Just type it. It's 5 minutes. Keep pressure on my tummy for 30 minutes? You might make me puke in your face. I'm not gonna joke. For 30 minutes, you were waiting for GTA to install. Okay. Oh, it's just a pillow on my tummy. I see you. A hot pillow. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never had a hot pillow in my stomach before. Every time I stop and think for a minute, I immediately feel nauseous. My body's just like, hey, remember, your stomach hurts. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I know it hurts. Thank you for reminding me. And there it is. I don't think that's gonna cure it though. Yeah. Let me guess, cat. You'll massage my tummy from the inside too. That's essentially what BW Candy Balls just said. Don't worry, we'll cure it from the other end. Smiley face. I'm joking. As they say, rearranging someone's gut. Yeah, no, I knew what your I knew what your username stood for. I just called you BW because it was funnier to say that instead of acknowledging it. And calling you Candy Balls was pretty funny. Candy Balls. Yeah, no, it's funnier to me. I've been on Twitch looking at different genres of games, and when people were streaming and scroll down in the VR chat, you didn't scroll down, and you were just like looking and talking to Nova about it, and I see your name, and you're like, oh my god, Ilax streams? Yeah, no, you could have just I showed up on your recommended. That would have been so much easier for you. Like, I ain't typing all that. You could have just said, oh, I was scrolling Twitch and saw you on recommended, bro. Nah. You're so silly. If it works, it works. Exactly. You're gonna bite me? I bite back. Stud Bunny. Yeah. I need to understand the time and context. It's like One Piece pacing, right? You gotta pad out the short journey with a long story. You know what's crazy? Sorry, this is a One Piece moment. This is a bit of a, you are a baby. Um, sorry, not that part. Candy Balls is a baby over on the kick side. I'm still calling Candy Balls a baby, just for the record. Um, yeah, no. One Piece lore for a moment. In One Piece, Luffy fights, Crocodile about 1 month before he goes to rescue Ace in the, Enies lobby. That's literally a month's difference between fighting Crocodile and trying to rescue Ace. Like, One Piece timeline is fucked. Hello, Country D21. The One Piece is real? You'll pretend I didn't say that? I was just teasing, okay? It's One Piece storytelling. I'm allowed to do that. The only reason I say, yes, Bon Clay is the GOAT. Thank you, actually. You are now an A-okay. Top #1 person in the kick stream. Bon Clay is my favorite character. However, no, Wicca, the joke I'm making isn't about you saying something too long. Hello, Goonbot. It's saying that, the timeline in One Piece feels so long, but in reality, it's all happened in like 2 years, and Luffy and his crew only knew each other for approximately, what, a month? 2 months? 3 months? This shit's crazy when you think about it. Like, hey, you guys joined my crew. 3 months go by. You'd rather not fuck your new best friend while she doesn't feel good, plus, I only use my throws so she doesn't use her body. Oh, I see. Well, I hope your best friend feels better. No, yeah, obviously, if you make a strong connection with people, it doesn't matter how long you've known them, sometimes you just go the distance, right? And then again, some people jump into relationships with only knowing someone for a week. So, Bon Clay is alive. I will tell you that. Bon Clay is 100% alive. He did not die in Enies lobby. I know you mean me. I'm teasing. What do you mean, shut up? He's alive. I'm not spoiling anything directly. I see, I see. I'm just saying, like, even if I was at where you are in the story, I would have said the same thing. Because they killed him twice, technically, remember? Go back in time to Alabaster. He literally was, like, prepared to die for the Straw Hats. And then he ends up showing up again, right? So, Bon Clay is immortal, okay? That's my point. You're in Wano. Then yeah, you're far enough. This isn't a spoiler from the manga. Okay, so, it's technically like a minor thing, but like years ago, during Wano even, I'm sure, there was like, they used to do these snippet pages on the front of every chapter, and one of the chapters, they show Bon Clay running NES lobbies like, 6th floor. He took over for Ivankov, so he's still there. He's alive too. One Piece is yaoi, right? No, One Piece is not yaoi, but maybe the One Piece is yaoi. You never know. Minor correction. Enies lobby. Oh, sorry. Impelled down. You are absolutely correct. Listen, we're nerding out over here then. Bon Clay is your goat too, Wicca? Ah, easy. Goldie's on its adventure. Yeah, no, One Piece great. Yeah. No, the story keeps getting good. And I'm looking forward to the reserialization, because I do want to see One Piece when it's done in modern anime style. So yeah, no. I look forward to it. Who wins? I'm not telling you. You gotta watch it. Naruto versus Luffy. Oh, we're talking like shonen battle tropes. Hmm. I mean, from a bullshit writing standpoint, I think technically Naruto has god powers, doesn't he? I don't know how Naruto scaling works anymore. All I know is he had, like, hidden secret I was born from the goddess of ninjas. The ninja goddess, right? Like, he's the child of the goddess. And, like, Luffy's got toon powers. So, like, anything that hits him, he can technically laugh it off, but he's got a time limit, so, I don't know. They're both too wacky to lose in their own ways, but I don't like Naruto, so I give it to Luffy. Man, talking about nerdy shit. We gotta shut up about nerdy stuff. Nerdy stuff is bad for stream, okay? Not everyone likes talking about One Piece. And I also sound like shit right now, so I have to fix my voice. Let's see. Naruto versus Luffy, it's Naruto. If it's pure hand-to-hand, it's Naruto. But if power's involved, it's Luffy. Feats don't matter when toon is involved. True. Luffy literally grabs light beams and, like, claps people into symbols. Based off of his powers alone. The moment he claps someone, their guts should have flown out of their bodies, but... You know, toon powers. He converts them into rubber too or something. Like, what happens if Luffy's, like, smart enough to, like, clap someone and then deactivate his powers in that exact moment? Like, the moment they're smashed flat, like, do they just stay flat? He only has a certain amount of time. Yeah, Luffy's got time limits against him, but his fights last all of minutes, so who knows? Again. For reference, Luffy thought looking through his figures about blocking light and then does it. It does, yeah. Yeah, no, we're talking, like, silliness of One Piece, so it's like, yeah, Naruto can tank obliteration, but again, it's like, we just talking about toon powers, so again, who knows? That's why, arguing about which character's stronger, it's like, throw Goku in the mix. Goku can fucking destroy entire planets. Like, huh. Gary Vlogs. Your brother is asking you to rizz me up. Alright, but who's your brother? And why do I want you to rizz me up? I kinda wanna ask why your name is 679, but at the same time, I feel like I'll regret it. You can tell me if you want to, but I think I'm already regretting even looking at your username. Hit me with it though. Kai. Hey, thank you for the follow, Gary. I don't know who your brother is, maybe. By God, no. Mr. Bean versus Luffy. I mean, that's just like toon versus toon, right? Ugh. I can't believe me mentioning One Piece for a moment sparked conversations about Naruto versus Luffy. Shit, cray. Yeah, my tummy hurts. God damn it. You really like Naruto? I mean, that's completely valid. I've always been more of a One Piece girl, but that's personal preference, you know? You think evolved Godzilla could destroy Titan X for real? Yeah. Just let me come kiss your tummy. Kisses aren't gonna make my tummy feel better. Gary Vlogs, if you're here to rizz me up, you gotta do better than BW Candy Balls and Catsum though. Those two have been trying to rizz me up all night, know what I'm saying? So, You gotta do better than those two. As you might know, the weight of my heart is to fix my stomach, so... Yeah, you're gonna go become a doctor? Well, I'll see you in about 12 years. I'll be 49 by the time you're done being a doctor. I'll be old and gray. I don't want the Riz? No, no, no. I want the Riz. Let's get the Riz, you know? Gotta be good if you're coming here with that energy, right? It's gotta be some, like, next level shit. Let me tell you guys, the ultimate Riz. You just walk up to the person you're interested in and you go like, hey, wanna fuck? Works every time. Works every time, trust. Rule number 1, be attractive. Rule number 2, don't be unattractive. Did I blow your mind? I don't know, it's never worked for me, so you guys will have to go test that theory for me. If you were a Transformer, you'd be Optimus Fine. Damn, that's crazy. Sometimes just whipping it out is good Riz. Yeah. Hey, what's up? By the way. Yeah, no, that's effective. Yeah, real spit, real shit. You know, so fucking stupid, guys. Absolutely stupid. Just behave yourselves, okay? Just behave yourselves. Compare Gox. Exactly, Goonbot. You get it. I made you laugh? Exactly. How is tummy feeling? Plops. Plops it on the table. Oh, baby, I'm so sorry that your stomach hurts. Here, let me help you with that. Absolutely. Makes everything better, guys. Is your name Google? Because you got everything I've been searching for. No, no, no. You gotta hit him with a... Hey, I can spell boobies on my calculator, but I'd much rather see yours. That's some old people humor. You gotta give me that one. You gotta give me that one, okay? 531 8008, baby. That's boobies. You just gotta turn the camera. Or the... Turn it upside down. Oh, you'll give me something, alright. Baby, it's gonna be smaller than mine. Jokes. Anyway. I'm not feeling well and I'm coping with humor. Alright. I'm gonna drink some water, guys. Make sure you hydrate. You know what they say, hydrate or die straight. Yeah, no, my voice is fucked. I'm gonna be real with you, candy balls. Don't go too graphic with description of that stuff. I'm pretty sure kick terms of services aren't that lax, alright? Chill, chill, chill. We're just having fun, alright? No, it's fine. Just, you know, be aware, you know, we're not on a blue site, if that makes any sense to you. You're just talking to the wall? Let me guess, that wall's got a hole in it, too. Sorry. You're wondering if you had an extra heart. Mine was just stolen. Oh, shit, I've only got the one. Jeez, my stomach, guys. I'm gonna keep complaining. I really am just gonna keep complaining. I'm legitimately doing everything I can to distract myself from the fact that my stomach hurts, alright? Like, if I burped for you, for real, all of you would immediately stop flirting with me. I promise you. Are you a campfire? You're so hot, I want some more. Trying to remember if I had a better one for s'mores, but I don't think so. Hey, you wanna go play Minecraft? Because we can put our beds next to each other. Is that Riz? I feel like that's, you know... Sniffa? Are you sniffing me? I smell great, I promise you. Yep. No, I'm joking, but yeah, no, I'm great. What is wrong with people obsessed with armpits in this day and age? Burp? I still flirt. Listen, if I burp, everyone's gonna stop watching. People are gonna mute my stream. Sorry, I'm just like carefully looking for my door before I do this, because I was closing it. Alright. Alright. You know what? I got you guys once, okay? Just gonna hit you with the one time. If you're not okay with burps, here it comes, so... excuse me. Alright. That's what's going on in my gut right now. Well, partially was me, but... Abraham. Oh, I know Abraham Goonbot. I've met them a few times. Nice fellow. I said that last time? Yeah, no, fair enough. I probably did. But, oh yeah. Ah, jeez. I do feel just the tiniest bit better after that. I'll have to, like, mute my stream every time I want to do that. Well, yeah, because this time it was 90% air, and just me forcing it. Just like... you know? Inhale. Listen, this girl can open her throat, if you know what I mean. Fucking stupid, guys. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Big dumb. I am big dumb. Very big dumb. Positive note, though. I've noticed that my followers on Twitch are going up more than they're going down again, which is kind of surprising. Because, like, for a long time, I've been hemorrhaging followers from my old streams, because I used to stream GTA, so a lot of those followers are kind of disappearing off the face of the earth. So my stream has actually been kind of on the up in terms of follower count, which is kind of surprising. I love my bed, but I'd much rather be in yours. Yeah, that's a good one too, I guess. Yeah. Bwop. Also, side note, I'm going to be distracted for a moment because I've decided I'm going to do today's Wordle. We love Wordle, you know? Because I'm old, and that's my job is like old shit. Forgot I lit it. Yep. Okay, so that letter doesn't go there. Okay. Hmm. That doesn't work either. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, let's have sex inside my car. I don't think that counts as a pickup line. Okay, that's not it. I still have 4 guesses to go. Damn, I thought that was a word for sure. Where does that go? It can't be that, right? I mean, I might as well try it. Okay, that didn't help that much, but I've got at least where 2 letters go. Hmm. Are you a sprinkler because you're making me wet? Damn, crazy. Nope. Ba 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 ba. Really? That is such a strange word, but okay. I got today's word. 5 guesses. Wordle complete. Distraction complete. Oh, jeez. Man, that did not go well. Anyway, I can't tell if there's an earthquake because you just rocked my world. Are you calling me fat? Are you saying that me entering the room shook your world? How fucking dare you? I'm gonna stop eating. I'm gonna go on a diet. I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep. Hear the sad trombones when I walk away. Dun, 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 dun. You know? You'll join me. No, it's just me now. You called me fat. It's over. It's Jover. Ah. Listen, the only crying you want to do is you want to cry some white tears, and I don't want to hear about those. Insanity. Hello, Sleepy Dracaena. Sleepy, I haven't touched RP in a while. I took a break for a week in February and then I never came back. I was like, oh, I'll stop for my birthday and then, like, you know, I'll pick it up when I have time. And then, I don't know, I just didn't find the spark. I'm curious if things changed in the Burger Shot scene because, like, that restaurant needs help. I tried my best. and like the managers there were arguing with me like, no, people who want to work here for money, they're gonna weed themselves out. But I'm like, even people who are passionate about this restaurant aren't gonna want to work here if they aren't getting paid. Just being real with you. Skyrim RP. I didn't know that was the thing. Red M? No, Red M's interesting. I haven't done Red M since, like, back when I was still doing NoPixel, so... My RP character. Oh, my VR character. Yes, I made her myself. I've been working on her a bit. Still needs work, like the texture and the, what do you call it, materials that make up this, like, bra thing. Like, they look too 3D, like, flat compared to the skin. And same with the hair. The hair needs to be redone. But I'm trying to make her look pretty, yeah. I have a few hairstyles I go through, which I need to fix one of them. So let me see. So I've got this one, right? Which is short and cute. And I've got long hair, but it clips through my body and it bothers me. So I'm like, I have to fix this. So, you know, it's cute though. It's a ponytail. I think it fits me well enough. And then I've got this one, which is like a wolf cut. I like it, but there's like... I'm 50-50 on this one. I think once I get the textures right, maybe I'll be more like okay with it. But I'm still like toss up. I think it frames my face a little strangely. Maybe just a little bit. Skyrim RP you've been doing since the 22nd. Their opening wipe was like on the 11th. And it's been gaining traction. Yeah, pixie cuts are cute. I don't know. I'm debating what kind of hairstyle I want as a like just IRL, but it's tough. Also, pardon me for a moment while I burp. My stomach's been hurting all day, so like pain. My leg is broken, by the way. Come on, turn on. Ah, that's why. My batteries are dying because I was dumb and forgot to plug everything in before stream. It's alright. I might end stream early. Just because my trackers are dying and because I'm just like vibing and, you know, short streams are okay every now and then. I'll just take a seat, let my trackers die naturally, plug them in, and I'll just vibe for a little bit. You know? Tonight's been a, you know, very interesting night. People have been very silly in chat. It's been fun, but at the same time, it would probably be good to respect my tummy's demands because I do feel sick. Legitimately just tummy pain. You have a headset and hand controllers? You've been scared to play on VR. I'll tell you this right now. You don't need to buy your own model. You can just use the publicly available ones. There's quite a few. Like, I'll show you an example of a publicly available model. Let's see. Like, there are all sorts depending on your taste. But, for example, I'll say this now, this is technically a paid for model that you're supposed to have bought, but people upload it onto their website. But, you know, if you're streaming, obviously it's frowned upon to use these, so I'm not going to use it for long, it's just to show you. But I found this one like in a public world or whatever like that too, right? Let me turn down the brightness on it because, there you go. But, you know, it's like a cute model. Like, there's all sorts of cute stuff. You just gotta look for them. You've been on enough to see some public models of Kitty Cat girls. You had a mouse girl, but she was deleted. Oh yeah, that happens quite a bit too. Well, you just gotta keep your eyes open and look for another one. I have a friend who likes mouse girls, so I can definitely ask them if you are interested. I also had this avatar, which is pretty silly. Bother. Hmm. Bother, 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 bother. Snipe, snipe, Severus Snipe, 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 Severus Snipe, Dumbledore. Anyway, you know, one of my friends saw this avatar and they've seen my face. And the first thing they said to me was like, "Oh my god, did you actually make a doll of yourself?" I was just like, seriously? 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 I was like, damn. Am I a lender? Because I'm interested. I mean, again, they weren't trying to be rude. They're just saying, like, it has similar hair, like, it's long hair. The nose is longer than mine, but, like, overall, it's just, you know, it's kind of similar, vaguely. I've been told I look like Snape, which isn't a compliment, but anyway, point is, they said it, so, yeah. But yeah, no, I've been working on my avatar for a little bit. I need to work on it some more to, like, fine-tune it, but I need to update the toggles. I need to fine-tune, like, little details. I've got all the eye colors that I could want, so I can go... But I like yellow because they're piercing and it makes me look more, like, dangerous. Um... Yeah, no. I like the avatar, though. I've been pretty proud of it. And I've been streaming with it a lot because I'm, like, showing off that I made this. And that makes me happy. Thank you. It needs more work, for sure. But overall, I'm like... This is nice, you know? It's like... It fits what I want. So... And it's got clothes. It's not just naked. So it's like... This is actually, like, modest compared to a lot of VRChat avatars. My waist tracker's dead too now, actually, so... Well, like, if I put my shirt on, you could see this clipping in the stomach. I have to fix that, but, like... You know, it's got normal clothes. I've got this suit option that I was gonna work on a bit more. Oh yeah, no. When people add naked toggles to public avatars, they usually get taken down. I've never watched Chainsaw Man, but I have this as well. And then I have this dress, which is cute. So yeah, I've got these options to my outfit or avatar. Yeah, no, I do too. I need to fix the feet though, because like, not that people really, or I should care about feet that much either personally, but, well, you can still see it. Look at how square my toes are. Like, why is it so flat? It should be like rounded towards the edge. Like, there's no toes inside that part of the sock. See? It's empty. So, just something I gotta fix. Can you finger the lint out of your belly button? Alright, put your belly button up to your monitor real quick. Here, just let me, and then just, now open your mouth, and there you go. Enjoy that. You earned that. Yeah, it's like Pompeii in your pants, you're cooked. Oh no! Is it full of like ashes and skid marks? That's crazy. I hope that there are survivors. Or are you saying that there are millions dead or thousands dead? I don't know what the numbers were in Pompeii. So yeah, no. Absolutely goofy. Anyway, I can't stand anymore for the rest of the stream. I've got one working leg tracker and my hip and my other foot are dead, so. Like, anytime I move my avatar, like, the waist moves weird, so. Yeah, no, I've got no tracking. It's alright, it happens. It's what happens when you forget to charge your stuff in VR chat. And so you end up looking like, you know, silly little half body. Hey, I'm not a vegetable, okay? I can still move and speak. But the moment I get up to get something to drink, though, it's like my whole body's gonna look silly. Well, it's like less like a rag doll and more like it just looks like I'm being like a puppet being pulled off screen. Watch, I'll get some water right now, okay? My tummy hurts, guys. Sorry you had to hear that. You see how my body's all contorted and stuff? Yeah. That's what happens when your trackers die. Oh well. I thought about it earlier today. I was like, oh, I should charge my stuff because I'm gonna stream tonight. Me big dumb. Me big dumb. Yeah. Anyway. This is part of the world. See, you see, I can move around. It's like a truck and stuff. It's really, like, virtual, you know? Psh, psh, psh. I just don't match it entirely, so, like, the lighting looks a little off, and so I look like I'm in front of a green screen, which, in a sense, this is just, you know, just one big green screen. A field of flowers, if you will. Just don't walk through the flowers. They're enormous, and they all give you motion sickness. Ignore my boobs and the way that they move when I'm, like, running through the field, so... So yeah, it's just like a, you know... It's an interesting world for this. Ignore my boobs, yeah. You heard me. My boobs are not worth looking at. Thank you very much. I mean, IRL boob physics get everyone too. IRL, my boobs bounce when I go up and down the stairs now. They're small, but they do. Anyway. Gotta love taking estrogen. Yes, exactly. Look at the windmill. Pay no attention to my tiny titties. Alright, guys. Yeah, my stomach hurts. I'm getting distracted by constantly fighting my stomach pain. I'm gonna end stream, take some Tums, and just like chill out because I don't feel so good. Thanks for coming by though. Thanks for vibing with me. And thanks for keeping things for the most part silly and positive rather than, strictly gooner. I am definitely gonna get off and go goon. I'm definitely a big ol' gooner. Gah. No, I'm actually gonna go rest because my stomach hurts, but nonetheless, take care. I'll see you guys around, okay? Thanks for hanging with me. I really mean it.